Good morning, everybody. Oh, I'm tired this morning. Hello, I'm Claire-Louise-BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Chicken's here too. Start the show as usual. Hello, everyone. Wow, it's all busy already. You got here before I did. Look what arrived! Coffee maker, but I don't have beans. And anyway, I didn't have time. It arrived in the evening. I didn't have time to read all the instructions. It's rather complicated, so that's today's job. And I'll be having coffee tomorrow. Go and get myself some beans. So that's exciting. How's everyone today? You all good? I'm tired. Oh, I'm looking forward to my day off tomorrow. I'm training this morning. I noticed that I missed a workout last night. I signed up for that new thing. And they sent it me in the night and then sent me a message saying that I missed it. Yeah, I'm not going to work out in the middle of the night. Time zones, huh? Oh, I hope that doesn't mean that the program's going to be always messed up for me. They're always going to be expecting me to do things in the middle of the night. Anyway, I'm going to do that today. Wonderful morning. Good. Let's get some cards out. It's the new moon, not the full moon, the new moon. Well, I've got lots of emails. How come I weren't there before? Lots of emails, lots and lots. Oh, that's fine because it's all my training stuff. Oh, I get some weird emails from people. What's this? Oh, okay, sorry, I'm just checking my emails out there just to get it clear so that I can see if there's any donations that come through. Okay. Green coffee beans. When I was living in Uganda, there was some roasting going on there. Lots of coffee growing and people roasting it themselves. Apart from that, no. Leave it to the experts. Call forth the waves. Oh, this card comes out when it's time to have a shake-up. Camera, come on. It's not playing, is it? It's not woken up yet. It's the second time I'm restarting it. I had to restart it before I even started. Because it was slow, it was laggy when I first put it on. There we go. Call forth the waves. Use a hot air popcorn popper. Wow. Call forth the waves. How long does it take? Should they pop out? The husks do. Call forth the waves. Yeah, let's have a richer emotional experience, shall we? New moons, of course, are all about new starts. There's a heavy element in this one about letting something go to have that new start. But it's pretty light energy. Probably why I didn't pick up on it when I was recording. I can usually feel it when there's important energy going on. Today's wasn't massive energy for me to even recall that it was the new moon when I was recording. So that's that. Wow, I'm tired. I am tired. So I had a dream last night in the middle of the night. So I was awake, not for a long time in the middle of the night. It's for a short time, but wild dream. I was having an operation. I was in surgery, and while I was in surgery, I decided to go and see myself in surgery and find out what was going on. And there was a glass window, and my mum was outside watching me have surgery. And as I walked up, I could hear them shouting, "We were losing her, stay with us, stay with us." And as I walked up, one of the doctors in there noticed me and kind of nodded to my mum. My mum turned around. And of course, that's when I realized, I I shouldn't be here and there at the same time. I've died. I just watched myself die. And then I woke up. So that is kind of new moony energy, because for this one, that is, not for anyone, but for this new moon, because it's like the old self dying away. Cheese and banana. 3 to 4 minutes. Oh, I won't be doing that. I'll just be getting roasted beans. It looks good anyway. The machine is big compared to everything else in my kitchen. Now my rice cooker is the odd one out because it's a white appliance and the rest is stainless steel. Oh, sunny day. Oh, it's a good day today. That's good. Ready for a sunny day. New beginnings, luck, optimism. A woman with a dainty umbrella sits on a red mushroom and watches the sun rise over the horizon. How nice is it to welcome a new day, especially with the 3 talismans of good luck, the ladybugs. Embrace new beginnings. Let us forget yesterday's worries and regrets. Don't allow the past to linger into today. All the moments in this day are brand new, never seen before or since. You have the power to make good things happen. You can make today your lucky day. Chicken likes the new coffee maker box. Can only join in on Saturday. Oh, it's a good thing I do it on Saturday then. I'm tired. Yeah, if there was ever a day that I wanted the morning off, but I woke up at about 20 past 6, so we're running a little behind today. But yeah, I would have stayed in bed this morning. But tomorrow morning will be even better because I'll have coffee beans and I'll be able to put my coffee maker on when I wake up and really enjoy my morning in bed. Well, more of a sleeping past 6 a.m. Not a sleeping past 6 a.m. I'll still wake up, but I'll be able to stay in bed. Catching up on my, that's when I'll watch the workout stuff. I've still got some new moon readings available. I think there's 2 or 3 left for today. If anyone wants a new moon reading, they're reduced price on behealing.com. Book yourself in. Because I'll be doing that after training. Before my massage. Before my day off. Demeter Harvest. Very good cards today. Really good energies today. I like it. Pisces New Moon. Hi. You've planted the seeds, you've put in the work, and now it's time to harvest your rewards from the universe. Yay! Goddess of Harvest and Half, Demeter is here to help usher in the abundance that you've been working toward. Oh, guess what? I'm so excited because I signed up for that program yesterday, and my trainer had initial questions about where I was at, what I do, my condition at the moment, why I've got the program, all of that kind of stuff, and I answered all those questions saying about my knees, about my physical fitness and stuff, and I was like, my elbows are a problem too, and I'm hoping after my knees I can do something with that. You know what they sent me? An elbow program. I haven't managed to see any of that yet. I just saw all the emails this morning had come in, but wow, I can do it in unison. I can do the elbow and the knees program in unison. So maybe tomorrow I sign up for the gym and just get on with all of that stuff and figure it out. Mr. Bowers, I feel like I could full be free when it appears. If it weren't for your dreams. Dreams push us forward, right? Oh, it's raining, nice. Yeah, rain, that's when you can have time off, right? It rained here yesterday. And then the power cut out straight away. It's so ridiculous. It rains, and literally within 2 minutes, there's a power cut. It's silent. It's special. Trees have been allowed to grow too long without water without rain. As soon as it rains, no electricity. Excuse me, got a letter from the court commission. Was relegated the case to a lesser judge. Good. Putting it off. Well, at least that's coming. At least it's on its way, hey? I want to go. I wish there's two of me. I wish I had like double the amount of hours in a day. I want to do it all. The Pisces. Oh yeah, let's find out what the Pisces moon is. Oh, there it is. That's good. It was right there at the bottom. New moon in Pisces is meditate and contemplate. Mm. Mm. I have two Pisces children. My ex is Pisces too. Yeah, I get on well with Pisces. I remember when I had a massage shop, Byron Bay, and I did Lomi Hawaiian massage, which is, if you don't know, you're fully naked and you're on the table with no cloth underneath you, directly onto the plastic, because it's an under the body and over the body massage, very flowing, but using the body weight. So I'd slide my arms and my hands underneath the body, and it's very good. But Pisceans, I could always tell the Pisceans because they would be slipping off the table, slippery like fishes. Every time, if someone started slipping around, they weren't grounded on the table. Their arms and legs were falling off the sides and stuff. I would say, you Pisces. Always say yes. Slippery ones. Winter's ended. Cozy home. Oh, that's me tomorrow. So looking forward to time off. Meet Shrine. He loves to curl up in a fluffy ball of appreciation and take in the calm, cozy expanse of his home. Create a sanctuary of peace and inspiration. Let go of objects that don't make you happy. If there are broken items that you've been meaning to fix, unused gifts or remnants of a passionless hobby, send those things on their way. Clear the space and surround yourself only with the things that support you and make your heart sing with the joy of being alive. Light a candle. Open a window. Too many mosquitoes. Be thankful for all you have. Sit with Shrine in your lap and honor your home. It's nice, huh? The wiring is special here in Thailand. You couldn't even see what's near the gym. Oh dear. The way that they are near the gym. I don't want to scare you all. Yeah, the wiring's special. They've got kegs of beer hung up off the electric wires up there to weigh it down. You know, like big kegs, glass ones, with the plastic thing at the top and the bottom. What could possibly go wrong? Today's your day off, Christine. Cleaning your place, having to clear out. First wife and daughter are Pisces. Slippery, aren't they? Let's get some homework out. Soul truth. Homework. What's today? Oh, okay. As always, I'm going to be putting these on social media. On my Facebook page, Be Healing, in our special group, which is called Psychic Cafe, No Muggles Allowed. And on my Instagram, Claire Louise Hay. so that we can do this homework together. But do I know all my strengths and am I using them? Interesting question. Interesting question. Do I know all my strengths yet? And am I using them, the ones I do know about, that is? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we're able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Yes. Oh, you know, after our conversation yesterday, it wasn't yesterday I was talking about Minnow Pantera, Chris? He was interviewed by Leo King. I watched that last night before I slept. How can I use one of my soul gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? How can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Interesting. Yeah. So did you all watch the weekly read that I put up last night? Or today for you? About soul purpose? About the big reset, getting on path? Getting on purpose? It seems like this is connected, right? Got Pisces child as well. Yeah, he's really good, hey? Chris, he's good. And it's amazing what he's done with the channel. 350k, wow, that's just huge. And he just churn out a lot of videos. He was saying that he does like 4 to 6 a day. It's a lot. I mean, I do a lot, right? One, but I do this, and I've got so it's usually 3 a day, isn't it? Some days 1, but no, some days 2, but most days 3. Mm. Yeah, he's good. But that just reminded me of that, you know? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we're able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. You see, he did inspire me when I first came across his channel. Just the way he is, you know, he's very himself and he's very down to earth, even though he's Pisces. And he's, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, this kind of thing, this kind of a reader. Very inspiring that he's made it big, you know, for me. But as I said, it wasn't big then when I started following him, it wasn't. And I just liked the way he formatted things. His live show more than anything. So there's inspiration all around, right? People doing that. And like I said in the energy update today, the ones with the loudest voices, they ain't doing shit. The trolls and people that are commenting on everything and going and watching stuff, they're not doing things for themselves. When you're doing something for yourself, you don't have time to do something like that. Like it's hard for me to find time to watch the things and like this program that I've signed up for and paid for. It's hard for me to find time to do that. I'm certainly not going watching other people's stuff. Although I did watch Chris and Leo King because I was really interested because he's inspiring me. Yeah, check it out. Thank you, Kelly. So yeah, you know, you've got to be careful who you listen to because people that are doing stuff, the movers and shakers, the people that are doing something important, yeah, their stuff is out there, but they're not out there, you know, they're not commenting on things and stuff like that. Those people that are trying to give advice that, you know, that catch you up in the comments and stuff like that, they're not the people that are doing their own thing. Otherwise, be busy. And so, yeah, let's get on target, on path, our zone of genius, inspiring others, sharing our gifts. It's what this week is all about. I'm using mine. Is your tattoo on my right arm a vine? It is. It's a vine. Max wants to do it up my neck, up to here. I'm not so sure about that. You only watch me, Christine. Thank you for your loyalty. I do watch Chris. I watch Scorched Earth Tarot. Not every time. That's about it for now. Chris's readings very rarely resonate with me, as in it tends not to be the stuff that's going on, but he's so happy and positive. I like his stuff that I watch him. Okay, let's get some tarot out, shall we? I'm so excited for this program. So it's a 12-week program, and oh, that I can do my elbows and my knees at the same time. I mean, the workout is nothing compared to what I do usually. So I should be able to fit it in, even just here. Watch Samantha James. Oh, I've not heard of Samantha James. Check her out. That's my Sunday now, is that I get to do stuff like that. You know, I've got time to myself to watch things. That's what I like to do on my Sunday morning. Stay in bed, drinking coffee in bed instead of out of bed, and watching stuff, relaxing. Watch myself. That's it. When I was, what was I doing? Yeah, when I was publishing the weekly last night, I was listening to it while I was setting the emails up and stuff like that for it. Fierce Tarot. A Rambling Mike. You like Rambling Mike? He's amusing. I watched him for a short time, Rambling Mike. Yeah. It makes you feel better if you're in a bad place. Rambling Mike. It's just one of those, here's what you want to hear kind of readings, you know. Ooh, Justice. Da, da, da. Did you see that Missy had posted in her stories why she cancelled? No, I didn't have time. I haven't got back to her yet. Been watching really dodgy pick a card readers. Oh, God. Yeah, you know, you've got to watch out for those. And, you know, the energies that I pick up in mine as well, I know there's some people watching that have got toxic people or whatever, and they just aren't their people, and they're convincing themselves that those readings are right for them. What can you do, though? What can you do? I can't make it up. I've got to read the energy that's there. And so, of course, people are going to grab onto it and say it's them. What can you do? Justice. Karma, huh? About to drop the sword of truth. Balance things up. Chris. Minnow Pond Tarot. And it works. After listening to his interview last night, it works pretty much the same way as me. He comes up with new ideas just on the fly and does it. Single take kind of stuff. I mean, that's another thing. Oh, God. I recorded a pick a card read yesterday. The microphone didn't work for any of it. So the sound is terrible. And readings are just something that can't be redone. It's an in the moment thing. You can't redo it and say, oh, well, I got these cards out earlier. Oh, there's no way that I'd be able to re-record it. I'm a one-take wonder. Got to be in the moment for it. So that sucks. So the one tonight, I will be putting it out there. Really bad quality of the sound. I've turned my voice up, but because it's using the camera microphone, you just get to hear everything. You get to hear the cicadas in full force of what it actually sounds like in here. It's like just cicadas screaming through the whole thing. Man, I can't stand cicadas. I hope they die soon. They had a flood warning. Oh, wow. It's crazy. I haven't asked. Should I get the reading? Should I get the reading with Missy? Did I ask? Yes. Yes, I should get it. Okay. It's probably good to connect with her anyway. You know. Justice. This card indicates a period of deep contemplation as you look to find a solution to a problem or a challenge. By the way, we're doing mini readings in here as well, but it's $5 minimum now. Keep it general, channeling, and if you've really got a burning question, $5 or more. Donations, super chat, super sticker, just check out that pinned comment. There's a PayPal link in there as well. This card indicates a period of deep contemplation as you look to find a solution to a problem or a challenge. Does it? Oh, I've never got that out of Justice before. It's important to understand that the actions you take, the words you speak, and the thoughts you have will directly shape your reality. Oh, what I was talking about yesterday. It's about karma. It's about the law of attraction. Justice is a card of energy transference. It describes the cause and effect balance of positive or negative thoughts and actions. How can you learn from experience? You will gain a loving wisdom and deeper spiritual knowledge once you're able to reflect on the choices you've made in the past. Be fair with yourself and others. It's important to not make assumptions and remain as objective as you can. You alone have the power to manifest your heart's desire and to experience love and limitless abundance. Yep. Yeah, interesting. Could be that you're losing touch with a larger issue that's been affecting your life. This lesson may repeat itself until you become aware of what it is. It's important to understand that each experience is an opportunity for growth. You're on your own karmic path of learning and enlightenment. Try not to be biased in your perspectives, as a silver lining may still present itself. How can you look beyond the stress or challenges of the situation in order to find the light that's available to you? So this is about law of attraction. It's about karma. It's about the results of our focus and our energy. Yeah, my new moon reading is about what to change in your consciousness to manifest what you want, what to change in your energy to manifest what you want. Sometimes we're not aware of it because we're normal to ourselves, aren't we? We might not be realizing how it is that we're manifesting what we manifest, but the evidence is all around us, right, in our life experience. And you might think that things are happening to you, like they're happening to everyone, but they're really not. There's always an option, right? So, for example, with everything that's going on in the world at the moment, here I am on my little island totally being affected by it. So not everyone is going through the same stuff. Even with the rain on this island and the electricity going off. It's a generator here, so I have a different experience than everyone else. I have the short power cut, and then I get power back on, and then hours later I can go out to go to the shop or something, and they're all running without electric, and it's still off. They're like, oh, no power all day. I'm like, oh, really? I have no idea. I've had power straight away. So whatever your vibration is and your focus is, there's always a different option. There's always another option. You know, there's always another experience that can be had. The muscle testing, Callie. You haven't done that for years. Yeah, not me. Blooding, very Piscean, right? So, law of attraction. Now, what we shouldn't do with the law of attraction is just sit back and wish and not take action and stuff like that. And what we shouldn't do is try and change people, other people. That's not going to happen, right? like I was saying yesterday, if someone's got something in them, you can bring that out of them by changing your focus, absolutely. But if they haven't, you can't. You know, we can't change ourselves enough to say, to have our eye on someone that we're interested in, having a romantic relationship, and they have no intention of that, wish, desire of that, and all of that. We can't change ourselves enough to change anyone else. Like trying to fix ourselves when we're around narcissists and abusers, we might try it, but we're not going to change their behavior. But what we can do is attract those towards us that can and will give us what we want. It's like that in business too. The people you attract in your business. Like now I get people that will get my readings. I want my readings. When I first started out, I couldn't. I was attracting, like a lot of people do. When you first start out, you attract people that won't pay for it, that say that they've got no money. Or worse, that you should be doing it for free. Showing these God-given gifts, your strengths, you should be doing it for free. Like everyone works for free, I don't think so. Calling forth the waves, huh? Haven't watched Missy for ages. Busy girl, I've been a busy girl. Right up until the moment I left the door to go training yesterday afternoon. Got there and I was like, what's wrong with you? Like, I've just stopped work. I was like blinking from staring at the computer screen. I was literally doing the deeper dive and then the private readings right until the moment I had to leave the house. And as I left the house, I was like, how does that work? How did I manage to get it all done right at the last minute? Not at the last minute, I was working all day, but how did it manage all the work completed? Well, until the publishing later on that evening, but all the work completed the exact moment it needed to be, kind of thing, so that I could go and do the training. My guide said, because you're in the flow. I want the flow to be a little more relaxed than that, with more time for me. Yes, I might be setting my numbers too high for the private readings each day. Well, look at this. It's the Six of Pentacles. This came up in the energy update today as well about reciprocity. But let's read it out of here. Reciprocity, it's also about abundance. It's about, I mean, the sixes, they're always like a victory. It's when things are happening, yeah? And yeah, we did have that in the energy update today, that there could be, like I said, with business. First of all, you attract those people that will not pay you. I don't pretend that they don't have any money, because people say that, but they do have some money. It's just not their priority to spend the money on readings or whatever. That's all right. But when you do start a business, if it is aligned with you, you do get a bit of abundance at the start from it to show you're on the right track. But if you've got a heap of blocks, which we all do, then we just get those indicators and it's not the full flow, free-flowing thing. The Six of Pentacles, balance, give and take, sharing, kindness, fairness, equality. Oh, very similar to justice energy, right? When the Six of Pentacles comes up in a reading, it's about fairness and equality. It's what's known as the give and take card. With that comes balance. The two scenarios I could think of when I pull this card, it could be that you're taking from others more than you need without giving back, and this has left you feeling uncomfortable. Not to say you're careless with giving as well as receiving. You perhaps just seriously needed the handout, but now it's time that you start giving back. Or you're a giver, the one giving away too much to others currently. This is by no means a bad thing. Yes, it is. It's a bad thing. Balance is a good thing. How can they say that? You see? Someone has wrote this that is imbalanced to say that. This is by no means a bad thing. Literally, most of this card is taken up by talking about takers. Like that's a bad thing. A little bit about being an overgiver, but saying that's not a bad thing. It is. It is a bad thing. Balance is a good thing. How can anyone say that? This is someone that's not done the work, or that is a taker, right? They might have that perspective that the good people are the givers. Inequality, abuse of power, ulterior motive, scams, bad debt. When the Six of Pentacles comes up reversed in a reading, it may signify unbalance, imbalance. It says unbalance, but the word is imbalance. Someone may be giving you an offer that's too good to be true, or not telling you that they had ulterior motives. This card could indicate a lack of charity, giving back, or a lack of community spirit. The Six of Pentacles can also indicate you abusing your power in some aspect of your life, perhaps something dealing with money. No, I'm not getting that this today. I'm getting the justice thing, the reaping what you sow, the getting stuff back, especially if you're realizing your worth and realizing that you deserve to receive, and that overgiving is not a good thing. Lots of balance here, hey? Lots of balance. 2 scales already. Hungry. I am hungry. That means I lost weight. That's crazy when it floods here. Yeah, tropical places, it's what happens. When we get rain, we get way too much of it. We get it all at once, and it can rain for days, and it floods. And the water, and then it gets dangerous for disease and stuff. Blood poisoning. Dirty water. Accidents and stuff. 2021 has been a shitty start. Was it? Yeah, the energy has been a bit... I've noticed it. The energy was great for 2020. I don't know what everyone was complaining about, really. Oh, sure, muggles could say, oh, things changed. It's terrible. It wasn't terrible. Yeah, there's some challenges, yeah, for sure, in the world, but the energy was good. This year, however, the energy has been intense. Acceptable rates of flow for the guides is an acceptable flow rate for Claire. I'm hungry. Okay, so what do we have here? We have Justice and the Six of Pentacles, the reciprocity, balancing things up. Justice, reaping what we sow, the karmic effect of that, the law of attraction. Using our strengths, using our superpowers, but really valuing them as well, not giving them away for free. We don't owe anyone anything, right? But we are here to share our gifts, but valuing them too. We've got to value them. We've got to honour ourselves and our gifts, right? That's what the free people don't understand is they say, oh, that's a God-given gift, you should be giving it away. It's like, well, I'm sharing it. But I honour it and I value it. You don't value it if you're saying I should give it away for free. How do you feel entitled to my gifts from me if you don't even value it? That's crazy. So we've got to make sure that we're valuing ourselves and these gifts that we're given. Like I said, the universe won't let us go down a certain path if we're not going to honour it, take care of it. And that's what we like. It's like a kid, A kid, Mom, I want a hamster. Well, if you know that kid isn't serious about it and they're not going to take care of it, you're not going to get them a hamster, are you? We've got to prove that they're going to take care of it first. The universe is the same with us. Won't let us manifest things if we're not going to take care of it. Nine of Cups wishes. Woo! Nine of Cups. I have to make a coffee because I'm really hungry. And I'll take bananas as well. Okay. Let me make a coffee and be right back. The lack of blood sugar is affecting my head. Okay. So this is a really good sign. It's like the universe is trying to help us getting it is. It's trying to help us do that. It's giving us the clues of how we're out of alignment so that we can do that, so we can get our wishes fulfilled. And we've got what we're being shown, how it is that we're out of alignment, what we need to change within our consciousness, what we need to change within our energy, and how we're being shown all of that to make those changes. The universe leaves clues all the time, everywhere we turn in our lives. It repeats in every aspect of our lives what it is that we're not getting. It's like, I guarantee you, if you've got a problem with money or relationships, you've got a problem with everything. Similar problem with everything. Because the way that we do one thing is the way we do everything. If we've got an issue, a certain vibration, it shows up. It's like, I think I was saying that in the weekly read. Oh no, it wasn't. It was in the picker card that you haven't seen yet. How can it be? If you're vibrating a certain way and everything is working out in your life, how can it be that you don't have a great relationship as well? A romantic relationship. It makes no sense. Defies the laws of the universe. How can that possibly be? It's an interesting question. That's better. One more banana and I'm right with you. From the kitchen. Back from Wi-Fi switching off. No, I'm sugared up. I'm good. 9 of Cups. This is the single person. Oh, to me, the line, it's just like not quite there yet. Almost there, not quite there yet. Let me read it out of this. Okay, 9 of Cups. One of the most joyful and harmonious cards of the tarot. The 9 of Cups indicates a time of satisfaction and completion. Your wishes and desires are finally beginning to manifest. Woo! Yeah, beginning. It's just the start of it. Leaving you with a renewed sense of emotional stability and spiritual strength. A kind of relief where you've managed to get over that hurdle and things are finally manifesting. You're at a healed stage that comes after struggles have passed. Now is the time to enjoy life's pleasures and luxuries after everything you've worked for and experienced. A positive balance of self-fulfilled dreams and intuitive insights. Your instincts and psychic abilities are on high. Trust them. Yeah, interesting. Because this Pisces New Moon has got that aspect about intuition. I mean, I talked about the muscle testing and things. Way to tap into our intuition. Receiving. Lots of messages about that today. I'm not getting any messages. Guinea pigs. Wait, I'm not seeing any of things. The little blips, they go, like it's not connected, but it is actually connected. It's like there's a delay on it. Very strange. Well, there you go. It was when I walked off and made a coffee, wasn't it? You ended up looking after your kids' guinea pigs. Never again. Yeah, right? So, we're not allowed to have things. Can't have nice things if you're not going to look after them. Right. We seem to be back. I've changed the Wi-Fi. My resort mates aren't here at the moment. They use this Wi-Fi. And he's got an online business, so he works early morning. So I tend not to use this one because he uses it. Just before the coffee, was it? Yeah, I was flagging. The Wi-Fi was flagging too. Use of voices. Clarity. It's the King of Swords. Using our head. So using our intuition and using our head to move ourselves forward. Noticing what abundance is showing us, what the feedback is that we've got from the universe. Where we're being led. Let's read this one out as well. Not from that book, from this book. The King of Swords it is. It's time to speak your truth with confidence and strength. I need to look objectively with no limiting emotions. Right, I need to look objectively at the feedback that we're getting from the universe without the emotional stuff. So this means reacting. So we've got the Justice card there and the Six of Cups and the Nine of Cups. No, the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. It's about the feedback we're getting from the universe, the abundance that we're getting or not getting. And we've got to look at that objectively instead of emotionally, as in not reacting to it. Poor me, why am I not getting any abundance? I'm working so hard, I'm giving so much, why? That kind of thing. You know, when we're an overgiver, we can do that, can't we? We can just react emotionally to it. Instead of getting the feedback, it's like, instead of saying to ourselves the truth, I'm doing this. There's something that I'm doing, there's a way that I'm focusing on it that isn't working here. But instead we react emotionally to it. Poor me, I should have that. I should have money. I should have this. I should have that. So this is kind of a bit of a wake-up call to, you're not breaking the laws of the universe. It's not like working for everyone else, but it's not working for you. Yeah. So this is asking us to be truthful with ourselves. And have a more objective and logical approach to this. A firm yet fair person who's capable of highly complex thoughts and ideas. King of Swords does not give in to impulse or emotional distraction, always driven by rationality and truth. This is asking us then today to notice the feedback we're getting from the universe, not emotionally reacting to it, but notice it, because we are getting feedback and it's important feedback. We can't learn a thing unless we're taking responsibility for what it is we're creating, right? Like I was saying yesterday, take responsibility for the energy that you bring in here too, but not just here, anywhere. Here, there, and everywhere. Yeah, the comments completely stopped, Misha, on my MacBook. I had to restart the whole YouTube thing and change the Wi-Fi. So if you have been reacting in a poor me kind of way, why am I not getting my partner yet? I'm getting everything else. Well, that pick a card I'm going to put. out tonight. I can't remember which one it was for, but I said that. How can it be? How are you defying the laws of the universe by having everything but not a partner? How can that be? It's very easy, isn't it, to get into poor me syndrome, the victimhood. I used to be such a victim. You're kind of groomed to be a victim when you've got an abusive childhood, aren't you? You're groomed to put up with it. You feel like a victim, and of course, then you attract more of it, right? And then you accept it even more because that's your place, and it makes you feel more like a victim. Poor me. Where's my divorce delayed? I know. My partner's not here either. Now we've got breadcrumbs. We've almost got a meal here. We've got carrots, and now we've got some breadcrumbs leading us forward. Hey, Lavanda. Breadcrumbs. It's like I'm showing you what you're doing. I'm showing you what you're doing. I'm showing you what you're doing here. Oh. It's turning into a game show. Oh my God! What did we have in the with the weekly? Your life is turning into a Hallmark movie and a hero's tale, and now it's turning into a game show with these. Okay, it's turning into a game show. It's the Wheel of Fortune, but I'm getting such a game show vibe from this. It's the universe is playing with us today about this. Here we go. The Knight of Cups. What is it that you want? Imagine if there's bright flashing lights behind me. The Chariot. You want it to come fast, right? This Knight of Cups, whatever it is that you want in your life, you want it to be offered to you. Why isn't it being offered? You want it fast. The Wheel of Fortune spins. You're the winner. This is about taking responsibility, wishing for luck, wanting to dash in there. The Chariot, you wanting to rush in because you don't believe. Whenever we want to rush something, it's because we don't truly believe it. I think it's going to run away from us. We need to grab it while it's there. We're wanting luck to bring it in. We want to manifest it. We want to be given it because we can't seem to figure out how to get it ourselves. Chariots. Chariots about the universe taking over as well and getting in and going on the ride of our lives instead of trying to control it ourselves. And that's the dichotomy, right? Got to take responsibility for it, but not the control of it. But we kind of get it the wrong way around. We want to do it the other way around. We want to take control of it, but we want fate to step in and give it to us. Does that make any sense? It's making sense in my mind and in my energy. This is about knowing what's yours and what's not yours. What's your place and what's the place of fate? What's within your control and what's not within your control? What's within your control? Students, what's within your control? Let's try and pick this apart. What is your responsibility in this manifestation process? You're trying to get out of victim thinking, Misha. Yeah, it isn't easy to do either. To take full responsibility, but then still be open to fate and still get in the chariot, still allow the universe to lead you forward. The answer's in what I've already said, right? It's in the intuition and stuff like that. Got to be switched on. We can only take responsibility of ourselves. Our own energy. Our own mind, our own energy. What we bring into the universe. Because this Knight of Cups, it's like wanting someone else to come in, right? Yeah, because if we're remaining of a high vibe, right, with the sound mind and everything, and that means that we don't want to rush in, we're trusting things, then it does come in. Like I said, it's like if you're having trouble with abundance, once you get into that, not being worried about it anymore, not focused on it, it starts to come in. As long as you've been doing work, like you've got to have been sharing your gifts and stuff like that. But what I'm talking about is like if you have started a business and you're still struggling with it and you're wondering, you're in that victim mode and going, how come I'm not getting it? How come people aren't noticing it? How come they're not getting my readings? All of that. If you are putting work out there and sharing your stuff. It's tricky getting that balance. The work is never done, Timothy. It's never done. There's always a new height to reach. There's no pinnacle. There's no enlightenment. There's always growth. The universe is constantly expanding. We're always growing. There's always more that we can reach. Like a big thing now is relationships. A big thing now is taking relationships to the next stage in human evolution. The way we've been doing relationships might have been good for before, but it's not good for now. Life is changing. That's it. We've got to go with the flow. And then focus on ourselves. What our mind is doing, cleaning that up. But just being as aligned as we can. That's when you get in that state of grace and everything works out. Apart from relationships, apparently. That's my victim coming out. Yeah. We're given all the clues. We're constantly given all the clues in what we're getting back. Sun's out. The sun's come up over the hill. Because as soon as you reach, you know what it's like, as soon as you reach a goal, you want to reach for more. Well, I'm not getting complacent. What's next? World domination. Now, I don't have like money. Well, I do have money goals. That's not true. But it's not what drives me. I do write my money goals down and write my business goals down, but it's not a really driving factor. My drive comes from wanting to do better for myself. It's like some people keep on saying to me, what are you doing? You're not a professional athlete. What are you doing? Why are you training to that? So you don't need to. No, don't do it. Why are you doing it? You're not in competition. It's not about being in competition. Yeah, I'm not doing it because I'm competing. I don't need to be. I'm doing it because I feel amazing and I'm doing the best that I can be, and it makes me feel amazing, and it's a great balancer for my work. So many people try and get me to stop doing it. I'm like, why? Well, because they're not doing it. The Ten of Wands, responsibility and challenges. Burdens, dropping the burdens. Responsibility and challenge. What is our responsibility and what's the challenge? Sometimes we try and take responsibility for what is the universe's, right? And we trip ourselves up. We burden ourselves. We end up challenging ourselves instead of having it help us. Marianne, your mind's blank. Well, that's good, but it stays blank. You've got no focus. No dreams, no wishes. The big reset is what I call this week. Getting back on life path. Maybe this week that'll change for you. Deep dive. And sometimes we can just be so used to putting up with all the crap, a crappy life. We can get in these boring tracks and stuff, patterns. That we're not tuned into things that would bring us joy. Could be that too, Mary Ellen. Yeah, I want to be the best person I can be for me. Me too. I'm doing it for me. People say that. I heard a girlfriend say that to me a couple of years ago. She said, all of your gym stuff and your working out stuff, she said, it's so refreshing. She said, because everyone else that I know that does that, they're doing it for weight loss, they're doing it to look really good. And you look really good, but you're not doing it for that, and it's really obvious that you're not doing it for that. I'm like, no, that wouldn't be a motivating factor for me. It wouldn't be enough. Hey, Cynthia. And CW Wakes. Well, Dita, I don't have an email from PayPal. When I do, I'm not going to log into PayPal because Wi-Fi is a bit slow, so I don't want to slow it down even more. Wait for it to come through. Interesting question now. So that's the tarot. So we've got some kind of a balancing effect, and this is the universe saying, I'm constantly giving you clues in every aspect of your life of what you're in charge of and what you're not, and what it is that you're doing. Constantly giving you clues, constantly giving you clues. It's true, but sometimes we can be blind to it, and sometimes we can just get in victim mode. And there we go. Thank you, Deepta. Got the email. Deepta. Guidance regarding your desire to put yourself in the way of better social connections. Now, is that a good thing or is it not? Because I do that too now, and it's a good thing for me. I feel so much better for it. Go deeper, Deepta. I think you get this card often. Go deeper, Deepta. No, you did. It's just, you hit send. Oh, you didn't. And then you just did. I thought PayPal was just being slow. It's often really slow to send emails out. Go deeper and feel it. Right. This is what I'm picking up on, Deidre, is that you're doing the right thing. You might, when we beat ourselves up because we think we're procrastinating something, we're like, oh, I'm such a procrastinator, I'd never take action. When really, it's your higher self telling you not to take action yet. We beat ourselves up sometimes for things that is actually being in alignment and listening to our intuition. That's what I was picking up straight away from your question is, you're not standing in the way, you're responding to it, that those connections aren't good. You're stepping in the way of a connection that would be bad for you. But this is saying, like, go deeper and feel it. You're getting the correct guidance. And that's what happens, is when you're in higher alignment, there's less people to connect with, for sure. There's hardly anyone in high alignment, in high vibration. There's less people to connect with. So you've got to be even more picky. And don't beat yourself up saying, oh, I must have something wrong with me because I'm standing in the way of all these connections. Everyone else has a lot of friends. There must be something wrong with me. Nah, something wrong with them. They're all low vibration. That's why they've got a lot of friends, because there's a lot out there that are like that. Muggles can have plenty of friends. Really. So go deeper and feel it. The truth behind it, and then don't beat yourself up for it. So I imagine you might want to have better connections then. Right, here you go. So about the better connection thing, so who can you open up to then? Well, it's the ones that make you feel vulnerable. It's those ones that feel out of your league, the ones that scare you a little bit. So the ones with the high vibration that are your true equals, you don't feel worthy of yet. You're not realizing your actual vibration. So it's about getting out of your own way and connecting with the right people. They always feel out of our league, first of all. God, one time I was in this hotel lobby and there was, what's his name? God, I'm terrible with names. He was on The Secret. John Ashraf. That was John Ashraf. He was just stood there a few meters away from me. And I wanted to meet him. And I wanted to talk to him. And I just couldn't do it. Oh, I'm still beating myself up for that. I couldn't get over that fear. And that certainly wasn't the misalignment thing, right? It was fully my fears and feeling vulnerable. The right people to be around make us feel scared. And fear kicks in and we can start. Oh, man. So that's what we've got to do. We've got to push ourselves beyond to get those right connections. Go to the scary places. Because when we go to the easy places, it's muggles that we're picking, right? The easy ones. It's like marrying down. Do you know what I mean? The easy one. The one that just adores you, puts you on a pedestal. It's not challenging to us. It's not what we really want. Sadhita. Go for those ones that scare you. In a good way, scare you, not in a bad way. Damn, I still can't believe that I didn't go and talk to him. He's right there. It's like, your idol, someone that's like, not that he was particularly that, but I respected him and I wanted to talk to him. He'd had an impact on me, Today I'd definitely go up to talk to him. But then I just showed how out of alignment I was with myself, really. Not accepting my energy and stuff. So Deepta, you got some work to do there, just in getting over you're not standing in your way. You are standing in the way of connections that aren't right for you, but you're also standing in the way of connections that are right for you, and it's that vulnerability. It's different feeling. Let's get some more cards out for the collective, shall we? My elbow hurts. So I did 5 rounds yesterday afternoon. First 4 rounds with my new trainer, super fast with me. He really enjoys it. He started laughing now when he's doing it. So I'm really fit. So we train really fast. So 4 rounds with him, and then the last round with my old trainer, who's like, let's go really slow, and you punch and kick as hard as you possibly can. Okay, well, he didn't say that. He said it in simple time. But yeah, it was interesting. Just lost a circle of my girlfriend. When's the party, Misha? Woo! It still hurts. That's right. That was in the energy update today, wasn't it? Still hurts. As shitty as anything is. If you've ever been in a relationship with a narcissist, it hurts when you detach from them. Like, as shitty as a relationship is or a friendship is, you still go through a grieving process. Anything. It's like you could be a drug addict and still go through a grieving process when you give it up, right? You do. Things that are worse for us, we still go through the withdrawals, the grieving process from it. What's all of this trouble on my leg here? Out of the frying pan and into the fire. We've got to make sure that we don't do that. Repeating cycles. Getting out of shitty relationships into another shitty relationship. Just choosing the same thing over and over because we're in victim mentality and we're not noticing the signs that the universe is giving us, right? shitty relationships, shitty friendships, all of that, out of the frying pan into the fire, doing the same thing over again because we've not changed our consciousness. It's tied to a romantic connection, makes it worse. Oh, yeah. Trouble, accusations. What's in the frying pan of steak? Looks like my actual frying pan. And I did cook steak in it the day before yesterday. But I didn't have it on flames like that. So let's make sure we're not out of the frying pan and into the fire. We need to take a step back, be this King of Swords. Think about it. Okay, well, I manifested that, taking responsibility of it. How did I manifest that? Is this a repeating pattern in my life, in different aspects of my life? Maybe. It's one of the most important things that I learned from that money program that I do. Denise said, "Yeah, how you do this. This is a program about money, but it could be about anything. It's exactly the same advice because how you do money is how you do everything. So if you're the person that's kind of squirreling away your money, you're doing that same thing with energy and everywhere in your life. If you're the kind of person that just lets it run through your fingers, you're doing that with everything in your life." And it was like, wow, it's true. So we've got endless examples in our lives of what it is we're doing. We've got to get more conscious of how we're doing it. And we've got the wedge here. It reminds me of a piece of cheese. There's like brie that's been drawn on. Someone's trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. This is victimhood mentality, because this isn't true, right? I mean, it could be true, but you could be manifesting it that way in victimhood mode. So it's what they're doing. They're getting in the way of that. Why don't you have any money? Because of those rich people over there, they're keeping it. Well, that's not true, is it? It's not true. Someone else's money's got nothing to do with our money at all. What they're manifesting is their relationship with the universe and with abundance. It's got nothing to do with us. So this mentality, this wedge mentality, is the victimhood thing. Oh God, what else can you tell us about the crap that we're doing? What other trouble are we causing ourselves? Okay, dolphin, nice. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Right, this is about that. The dolphin is about fun and play, right? And it's about doing that stuff that's really aligned with us, creative things that are aligned with us, things that we find fun, things that are in our heart, our strengths, our gifts, sharing those with the world. And if we do that, and you have to do it and you have to be consistent with it. Remember the tribe that I talk about of 10 people. One person builds the houses, one person catches the food, one person cooks the food. Everyone's got their place in that tribe and they're all busy doing that thing. No one gets to sit back and get handouts. And so we do need to be sharing our gifts in a big way, consistently, in a big way, always doing it for those around us. I'm not saying doing it for free, but that's where the financial gain comes from, right? There's a lot of karma you see in these cards, hey? But that justice, it's always to me, that justice card is karma. It's like we do get the results. Maybe not from our efforts. We can put a lot of effort in and then be blocking it off, blocking off receiving because we're in a victimhood mentality or because we're always blaming them for not, I don't know, whatever it is that we think they're doing that's affecting us. What other trouble are we causing ourselves? Oh my God. Wishing for it. Yeah, what are we doing to mess ourselves up? We're just wishing for it instead of taking charge of it. This is the law of attraction bullshit. There's so much good about the law of attraction, but we can slip into that trap of getting entitled. There's so much entitlement energy around in the world, and it's so disempowering. When someone comes into my business or my space that has that entitlement energy, it's like a teenager, right? They're deserving of my time, my effort, my stuff, what I've built. It's like, it makes me laugh now because it's just like a teenager. It's just like, oh, just totally clueless. But it's this kind of energy of wishing, entitlement, have something for nothing, or I don't need to put the work in. I can just magically law of attraction it and be given it by the universe. Then I don't have to put any work in. Then I don't have to challenge myself. I don't have to change my consciousness, and I don't have to change my energy. I don't need to learn about myself. I don't need to heal myself. Law of attraction bullshit. And then you work. Yeah. Christine. That's what we've got to do. Got to put the effort in. How else are we bullshitting ourselves? Oh God, a lot of cards came out. Here we go. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Can't figure out how to get abundance through my gifts, so I'm just going to wish to win the lotto. Christine, does that sound familiar? I can't bring myself to charge for my readings because I can't get past this block that I've got to valuing myself and to having boundaries and being strong and using my head and creating an actual business. So I'm just going to wish to win the lotto and tell myself that I'm right for being loving and giving and belittling myself and giving my shit away for free. Oh God, what next? We're being called out. Success. That's like the instant success. It's like, I am successful. I'm a millionaire. I am successful. I'm a millionaire. The people that are millionaires aren't doing that. They're not. They're busy running their businesses. This one's interesting. Stubbornness, mule. Stubborn as a mule. Oh, I've got to watch the time. I'm going training. Someone's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Oh, who is it? Who is this person that's stubborn? It must be someone else, right? It's not me. I know I'm doing things right. Why isn't the universe working? Why I haven't got my abundance? Why don't I have my partner yet? And oh, I know I'm doing it right because the Bible says so. I've just got to give my shit away and be nice to people. I'm doing it right. It's just those stubborn people that won't give me their money. It's just that stubborn twin flame that won't sort his shit out. Oh, is it me? Am I the stubborn one? Oh, damn. Oh, you mean I've got to work on it? I've got to do it myself. I told you the story, right, of me, of my debt. I didn't have a lot of debt. It was $8,000 on my credit card. But it was there, you know? And every week, like I write my business goals down each week and my personal goals down. Each week I was putting down for that debt to be cleared. And in my head, I was doing this shit. I was doing this shit. Wishing for it. Universe, pay off my debt. Universe, pay off my debt. And then I suddenly realized that I needed to pay off my debt. And I did have money incoming. I did. My business, like, yeah, I've been doing it for 21 years, but it's always provided with enough. And not just enough to get by. It kind of seemed like it's enough to get by, but I've been living in resort. I have been living an amazing life. But still, no money left over. Do you know what I mean? And that's that was my mindset, right? And then it just suddenly struck me, I need to pay my debt off myself. And so I'm like, okay, I made a deal with the universe. 50% of everything that comes in, every reading, every payment, everything that comes in goes to paying off my debt. Before I was wishing for it and thinking, the universe is just going to go, ta-da, ding, 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 ding. Here's a pile of money for you, and it's $8,000 and you pay off your debt with it. That's what I was thinking would happen. What actually happened was, I'm like, okay, I will pay off my debt by paying 50%. And then, of course, the universe has to raise up my abundance and my income through my business, the work I was doing anyway, so that the 50% that I had left was then paying my bills. And of course it did. It did that. Not right away, but it did it pretty fast. I had to pay it off myself. We have to do the work ourselves. We have to do it ourselves. Who knew? Sounds like you're a teenager. Oh, teenagers. Can't stand them. You know what's worse than a teenager? An adult that still has that teenage mentality. Spoiled adults, entitled adults. The fuck? Oh yeah, remember that time you hit your head with a 45-pound steel bar? Boom! Okay, what's next? Are you ready? Oh, what's this about? Family wishes coming true. I've got a blind spot with this. I've got a blind spot with this. Because this is one of the dearest things to me. And I can't get the message from this one. I'm in my own way. What are you telling me? What are you telling us? Your 30-year-old kids. Seriously, there's a lot of entitlement going around. A lot. Should be able to get something for nothing. Well, get in that tribe of 10 people and you'll see that you shouldn't be able to get something for nothing. How fast you'd get kicked out of that tribe. Oh, but you should look after me. No. You should look after yourself. That's what the universe keeps on saying. That could be the feedback that you're getting. That's the feedback that I've got. No, you should look after yourself. Love yourself first. Anyway, family wishes coming true. Again, this is the wishful thinking, right? Oh, someone will come in and love me at last. Nah, you gotta love yourself first. How? Feeling good enough, allowing yourself to love yourself, feeling good enough, loving yourself first. We've got to love ourselves first. And we hear that, don't we? Love yourself first, but what I just said before that is the way to do it. Oh, everyone else should look after me, they should love me, they should give me money, they should take care of me. You get thrown out of the tribe for that. No, you should be putting the work in, you should be loving yourselves. It's like, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's like those adverts. People prey on this as well for marketing. Ab blaster, the ab blaster. You don't need to do the hard work of getting fit. You can have abs by getting this machine that will do it for you. No, you can't. That's entitlement, right? So much marketing aimed at entitled people. You can have it easy, there's a shortcut. So much advertising is that. I don't advertise my stuff with that. I have done in the past though. Manifest things fast. Had a program called Manifest Fast. So family wishes coming true. This is the answer, right? Everything else is working in my life. I'm not holding that vibration. How is it that I don't have this loving family and this loving partner? That's the answer. You have to put the work in on yourself first, the self-love work. What else? It's 5 past. 10 minutes left. Bag. Something important such as a new job or new raise. Yeah, we think it's going to be handed to us in a bag, right? a raise. I just need that job or a raise. Now, did that happen to me when I was paying off my debt? No. I started paying off my debt instead. I started doing it myself instead of waiting for the bag to arrive with it in. I literally, at that time, I was having dreams of like, of being out in the jungle out the back here, or going up the road there with my bike and then coming across a bundle of money. I was trying to manifest that stuff. Even my subconscious was on that page going, oh, you'll just find it. No, I work for it. Because that's what I'm here to do, is sharing my gifts with the world. I need to work for it, but I need to get the hell out of my own way. I need to start looking after myself and making smart decisions with my money. Charging well for what I do, taking care of myself, loving myself. You do have to work hard for it, but you got to let it in too, Christine. Cool. Be careful, do not take risks. This is about fear holding us back from actually getting what it is that we want to. So sometimes we just let our fears stop us, hinder us. Okay, that was truthy, wasn't it? Yes, that was truthy. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you everyone for coming along. It's my day off tomorrow, yay! So I'll see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy this new moon. As I said, I do have some new moon readings left over. I think there's 2 or 3 available to be booked there. And then I won't have any availability. I won't reset it again for any of this stuff until Monday. So, as always, thank you for your support of my channel. It's very much appreciated. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the day after.